Everybody in Constellation dreams of this moment. Down. Whoa! Whoa! When you're not busy, let's chat. Right.
Hey, you might want this.
back to the stars. Why I signed up with Constellation. Hey, when you're not... I'm not ready. Busca break. Let's chat. No matter how many times we see these, I'm always going to be impressed. Hey, strangers. Let's chat sometime, okay? Okay.
Exploring the galaxy is hard work.
Just look at this place. Incredible.
Hey, you might want this.
This is Saturday's budget tours. I have a request from people on the ship to do. Can I ask the first question? I'm still talking with it. Are you sure you're up for this?
Dusty. Let's talk. Does this thing play? Let's talk. When you have time, of course.
Dusty, if you're ever thinking to yourself, oh, I could really use some Tiberius Hills and voice food, then instead of dreaming about me, stop by and say hello, okay?
scientists on these temples for decades, and still only scratching. No. Nice. No.
Damn birds just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Brooke, wanna help me with some target practice?
Got a minute to chat? Maybe a few minutes. Probably not hours, though. With no guarantees.
Thanks for the help with the cliptic. Now tell me about the... Huh. No kidding. I would have preferred if you... Anyway, you hope this business with Rakes taught you something. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an ass, you better stow that crap. And now that you know the deal, I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Cricks. Head out there as soon as you can.
I guess that makes you a pirate of the Crimson Fleet. All that's left to do now is to get yourself an eye patch and a parrot.
You are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Enjoy Sidonia. Welcome back, Agent. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
Commander
Hey,
Conde
Captain.
wants to see you.
Can I talk with
Follow
you
me.
for a bit?
I had a friend on the Regana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave. Operations does good work. If any fleet are setting up outposts out there.
Okay. Hello.
Do you have anything to report? We received word you boarded the Regana. I don't... What you did was uncalled for. You coerced the pilot into taking a crew member's life. You cannot simply pass off the burden of the job. Good. Now I want to make this crystal clear. You'd do something like this again? But for now... Then it worked. You're in. As distasteful as your methods were, at least... Now it's time for the next...
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with...
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good... Yes, you passed, but before we get too confident, that either means she suspects. Just remember, these are root...
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by... You should proceed with caution.
So what's next for you on Nib? Where you'll meet
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every...
I wonder if the files mention any of his poker tales. Pirates and gamblers are...
You will be thankful you did the homework when you... In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be up. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. Keep up the good work.
Yes?
Righty. What's the plan, Captain? Got a minute to chat? Maybe a few minutes. Probably not hours, though. But no guarantees.
The key. Just do your business.
Something for you.
Get out of my face.
You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget. Never apologize. Not if... And if they don't respect you, put a gun to their... But, all that aside, pencils ready? This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an... Might look a little beat up on the outside, but... Hell yeah, it is. Just watch your back when you do.
Don't worry, I keep all my cred sticks in a secret.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. All right. History time.
Got a moment?
So,
Let's catch up.
the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh?
Got a moment? Let's catch up.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss. On the right, you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my ribcage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. The perfect segue. Thanks to our relations with contacts, I've granted. If Neva's chosen wise, now I believe that covers all I have to say. Take the elevator to the upper level.
All right, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired.
Of course, when the tour is over.
Ah, there's our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, the two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you. Which means... you'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself... All right, when you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. You stay loyal, or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends.
Boss. Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get you. Pack your cold weather gear, rooks. Where we are going?
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to soup. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You think by now you would have given up on that guy?
Crix's legacy is no story, Nick. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress...
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed...
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your... Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. Through a bit of luck and a hell of a lot of cash, Neva was able... This will be the first time someone from the Crimson Fleet has set foot. It has been frustrating being this close to... Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would... Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone has tried... If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole... Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording. And not a lot of fact.
When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. Exactly. Now you're beginning to... Okay, enough this... To that end, the next stop is the lock. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see...
You're carrying a lot.
Plenty of marks to go around. It's a good time to be a pirate. Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you could be on your way. All right, we're done. Welcome to Hopetown.
Selling the galaxy is hard. Trust me, I know. Stop by sometimes. Just
Hey, I need to talk.
Excuse me, a little desperate here.
You might want this.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much... Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I... You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody's... Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready, if you need to... His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but...
Hope Tech is the everyday working person. Hey, if you have time...
I'm guessing the Marshal already told you this, but I'll say it anyway. Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hope Tech. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect. All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have
Enjoy
an
your
office
visit
on the
to
top
Hope Tech.
floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
I
don't want to hear any complaints.
Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Merchant. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers. At last! Damn good to see you here. I think we're done here, Burchett.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. Let's get down to it, shall we? Time is money. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship's... just... That's good news. Of course. I want the thief found. And I'm sure I don't need to remind you. I'm glad we understand.
You almost sound like you're working for him.
Now, tell me... what happened after the ship was taken does... What does... Well, I'm... Very well. I need you... This town is home to men. I provide jobs. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust.
No way I'd want to be having all those people to...
I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought of... I'm glad we...
Interrupt, Mr. Hope. There's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
Got a minute to chat?
Sir, we have new information.
Maybe a few minutes.
I've just received
Probably
a
not
report that the
hours.
stolen ship was seen
No
landing at
guarantees.
Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word? That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the Let's hope. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger station. He's a little different than the rest of us. But... he should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got... It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again. No problem.
I need a faster computer. It takes a full minute to load the master spreadsheet.
Inaya handles sales. You'll miss you as a snack. Or if you need a non-snack.
You ever check out the prices at Trident?
You're trying to impress me? First of all, nice. Second of all, don't die. I have something for you.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own.
Seems like Hope Town spring up out of nowhere. It is really hot, isn't it?
To challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills, Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today.
Hey, I don't care who you work. Oh.
Hey, you might want this.
The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here. But this city is real? Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The people who run this, our job is to keep the peace. The last thing anyone around here wants. Good.
Yeah, we definitely won't call.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport if it was right off the FEP. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around it. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor, even if it doesn't come. Come on.
Hey, Captain. Can I talk with you for a bit? Hey, you might want this.
That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. You learned quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment's hesitation. Hostages or not. There are two things you don't do in Neon. One, you don't mess with Bayou's money, and two, you don't take Aurora off-world. But you understand that, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind, and you'll fit right in. Hey, Billy, you got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Gave me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie. Wouldn't expect too
What do you
much
need?
help from local security. Best to just look out for yourself.
Huh. A stolen Hope Tech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
Neon is nothing if not...
Credits ain't really what I need. There is something you could do for me.
When people don't want credits, I worry.
I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up...
Sorry about your brother. Debt is...
Well, on Neon it is. From where I'm standing, it seems... I don't... Nice try, but I'm sorry, but this... I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's place is locked up tight.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough.
Hey, if you have time, I've been thinking about some things.
Clover over at Keltco. She's too good for me. Sounds like she's... Hey. Been looking for you.
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. As long as you behave yourself and don't over... Here, this will get you in.
I have some... Hey, Captain. Can I talk with you for a bit?
Something I can do for you. Well now, tell me what brings you by. It's awful kind of you to intervene. Thank you all the same.
Wow. This guy's a real...
If you're attempting to appeal to my good nature, you see, in my line of work, what's your stake in this? Well, I'm afraid that's just... In that case, as for you, well...
Dusty. Dusty. Let's talk.
Over here. There's something we need to discuss. Are you working
Goodman's with you. Talk to Goodman? That's on
You.
That's...
I get the feeling you got other sources of income.
Okay. Time for me to keep... The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. She's been thrown.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a... That's on the upper platform.
Hello?
Let's talk.
I stand around here all day.
You have time, of course.
You want the stuff or not?
Aurora! It's got...
A Freestar Ranger. Well, I'm sure your mom is real proud. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the...
This is the deputy's kid.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just... Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so... A time or two, maybe. Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions. That sound about right? So I stole a ship. Nobody got hurt. It was a contract. I was hired to get it for some... It was just a job. That's unfortunate. but I don't know any... Can't say I'm surprised, though. You know how it is out here.
You're real cold-blooded, huh? If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder.
No, I'm glad you understand the position. I'm trying to be reasonable here. I guess if I can't trust I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was working with someone inside Hope Tech. We were deep into planning the job when she said she needed... That was a few weeks ago. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was... Never met him directly, though. It was always through Got the feeling he was paranoid.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on?
Yeah. Here. Take it. Anything else you want to know? Yeah. Sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate. He's got a gift for cryptography. I'm gonna head back.
Then I'm free to go. Oh. Guess I ain't used to the lobby. Howdy.
Good work.
Considering it. Got a moment? Let's catch up.
Pretty tough living here.
You might want this.
Late one night, Annie Wilcox tried to arrest me.
New deputy, huh?
Hey, I wondered when you might come by. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? What? You... I guess not everyone likes to. Speaking of which... So how'd it go? Turn up... Oh, come to daddy, my sweet little mystery slate. I see lots of coffee and... Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can... Just look for me up here. You're counting on me. You know I... Please and thank you go a long way when it...
I need a word. Welcome back. Any luck? Glad you got a chance to meet? Sounds like you're making real progress. You're off to a good start, but that's all. What did you learn from this start? Now we're getting some. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I served with Maya Cruz. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight. Like what? Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now. Just remember, that's outside. Guess we're done here. Welcome back. Grace Early? Sounds like you're making... You're off to a good... What did you learn from this start? Well done, Deputy. Sounds like you've got... I served with my... I can give you some background. All right. Most likely place would be the... They also guarantee private. Ranger Ben Armistead. Your priority is to gather more intel about the First. Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were low. In other words, you ain't gonna get a... Good hunting, Deputy.